Welcome to Modern Homestead Alaska. I'm Jessica. This is my homestead kitchen and I have a project. I have something I have been putting off and it is driving me absolutely nuts and I need your help. I just need to film. I need the inspiration to actually dig in and get this project done. I have avoided it for way too long. Let me show you. My drawers are an absolute disaster depending on the drawer you look at. This one and this whole section probably being the worst. Not only are they totally unorganized, there you can see little bits of where the organization was. They are dirty, they are filthy, and crumbs fall in the drawer. All sorts of stuff has happened. There's lots of things in here that we don't even need anymore or we haven't used in the last couple of years. I need to get rid of stuff. So we're gonna dive in, start here and see how far we can make it. The upper cabinets, we just did that recently. Not only at Christmas did we wash everything down, we after Christmas completely got every jar, scrubbed everything, put stuff back, all of it. This area, it's not as adorable looking, but they're kind of some dog medications and stuff that we have to keep in here to give them with little chunks of meat to get them to swallow it. So all in all, the tops I'm not too concerned with, but I am hiding a dirty little secret in each one of these drawers. One of the first things I'm gonna do is get some hot soapy water going in this little tub so that I can wash many of these things if they're greasy or icky or whatever, and I'll be able to just toss them in the tub, get everything washed, and then we'll dry and put it back. I also grabbed a handful of these reused plastic bags from the store, and so anything that I have not used in the last year, it needs to just go into the giveaway. And I really need to start this journey of eliminating all of these things so I'm not finding them collecting throughout the house in different places. So I think I'm just gonna start with this drawer. All that we can do, look at that, I'll show you. Look at the amount of crumbs and stuff that have fallen off the cabinet into here. That is disgusting. So I'm just gonna use the vacuum. I'm gonna spray down with a little all-purpose cleaner from Azure. I think I'll just roll this over. This is not an actual island. It is supposed to be our desk, and I'm gonna start going through, so these are like muddlers, my dough hook, and whisks. Moving on, look at that. Goodness. So measuring cups, canning jar lids, rings, and then whisk. Do you have items like this? I know this is important. I don't know what this ring goes to. So this is what I'm talking about. This is like for honey, and I bought it because I thought, oh, that's so cute, and I set it up by the honey jar, the bear that normally sits up here. But I never stick this in and use it for honey. I'll just pour the honey out, grab a spoon, because I wouldn't know what to do with this after. And so realistically, I'm never going to use this. As adorable as it is, the same as the cookie presses, I'm not going to use these things, and they're taking up space in the drawer, and they can find a happy home some places. Here is another weight. This is to my electric canner, and it's based on your elevation, which weight you put on it. I'm not changing elevation, so why do I save stuff like that? I don't know. And right now, as I'm talking to you, my mind will not let me get rid of that, because what if I might need it? Am I ever gonna need that? So far I have it set out here, and minus those couple of things that maybe were in the wrong drawer or the wrong spot, I need to now harshly be realistic with myself, and I'm not very good at that. I always think, oh, I'm gonna use it later. I can use it for something else. And let me show you, I found 2 of these. They're broken measuring cups. They don't even have the handles on them. And what I'm telling myself right now is, oh, I could put this in the flour, but then I have to dip my, those need to go. That's the reality of it. In fact, I have measuring cups in there that need washed. Keeping this stuff for muddling and the rolling pin. Bread. I have all these bowl scrapers. I've used this one a few times, and so these Cody's real into bread right now, so I think she'll enjoy those more than I will. This one I'll keep. And then this I use constantly. All right, let's pop it back. This also keeps things from sliding around. And then I'm looking at these and thinking, I want one that is for the mixers. And I know that there's blades and such in other drawers, and I want everything for the KitchenAid mixers in one. I also want everything having to do with ferments in one, but I'm gonna stick these. This is why. Better because next to it I have a little space and I can do all of these. My rolling pin, I don't mentally think of it as those, so all of these I know I have a whole nother box, so they will take up this one container, and I will find them for ferments. So Aaron's Bear Claws, the ones for salad, the kitchen twine, as well as kind of this little stripper. This was a gift from one of you guys, and it's for herbs and such, and so maybe those are used a little less frequently. We'll put them here together. This will go there. It's used a little less frequently. And then these are things I use constantly. I always just toss the cups and spoons in. I wish it was a little more organized on it. I'm not. And then along the bottom here, just use these, as well as these are just gonna get tossed in here too. And as amazing as I could be and say, oh, line them all up, I'm not gonna do that. I could do it for video for you today, and tomorrow it will not look like this. The way my brain works is I'm putting away the dishes and hurrying along, and I'm thinking about the next thing I need to do in the day. I need places where I can just toss stuff, and that helps keep me organized and clean. What was driving me crazy is everything was just tossed in here. And I'm pretty good for spending long periods of time where I'll throw the specific things that are categorized in those right sections, but I probably won't pick up the measuring cups and put them together properly. And that is just how my brain operates. I have this neat, tidy shelves and exposed things, and I love that. And I put everything back where it goes, and then a drawer of spatulas, I just toss it in. And so I'd love to find something eventually that all of these would have like their own compartments, like the silverware, but I don't have anything like that. And then I'm just being realistic of how I will do things. Have we remembered what this goes to? No, so I'm gonna put it in the fermentation one and hope I figured that out. This will also go in here. It'll end up at the bottom. Might as well throw it at the bottom, but we do so much canning and pulling jars and stuff that I don't know why I'm gonna look for that, and I'm gonna look for the funnel in this drawer, except for now I don't know where the funnel is. Let's move on to the next drawer. That took a stupid amount of time. Rinse and repeat. Let's dump it. This is what I'm talking about. This shouldn't even be in here. These. There. Found it. I knew I would. This shouldn't be in here. Again, all of this, so this goes to my Bosch. All the Bosch pieces are kept in the big pantry, and then KitchenAid pieces go here, and then all that's supposed to be in this drawer is mixing bowls and glass measuring cups. So I know okay, I got these 10, 15 years or more ago at Costco, I believe. And they have the lids, and they've been wonderful. And I've broken or lost, whatever, and I have continued to hold on to a lid. Why? Why do I have this? And I knew that I had it, and I've known that I've had it every single time that I looked in here. And I'm like, why do you have that? Why do you leave that there? Why do you keep that there? And asked myself that 50 times and then never did anything about it. But what I want to do, so here's the thing. Christmas. I got 2 things for Christmas, 3. This was my gift from Wyatt. I asked for this specifically because I have not had one of these in years, and I get tired of like doing mashed potatoes and stuff in this. And then the other thing I wanted was the bowls. So Cody and I felt for filming, this was for YouTube, that instead of always using the silver bowl, you can see better in the clear bowl what we're mixing up or making. And I thought that would be great for the channel. So I asked for that. So I got 2. This is the wildest part. Cody and Wyatt both bought me a red handheld mixer. I bought Cody a white one and Destiny a green one. And I said, I want red, black, or white. And so they got me the red one to match this, but they both bought me red. So I had to take one back. And then we were dying laughing because I opened this from Cody, this clear bowl, and Destiny leans over and whispers to her, we got her the same thing. So I said I either wanted clear or the white bowl because I think the white would look really pretty, especially, you know, it's kind of dark and gloomy this time of year and so on. So I had 2 clear bowls instead of one white and one clear. So we took that back. They didn't have the white one, so I still have a store card to go back and get the white one. So all of that said, these are big measuring bowls. The two bottom ones I got from Pampered Chef, and they have lids, and I love them because you're mixing up something that needs to cool as part of a recipe. I measure things with them, absolutely. So they've always gone in this back corner. And why mix up things if I'm already used to where they go? All right, so I have like 9 or 10 little nesting bowls. They generally just go here. And then I have 2 of these Pyrex bowls. These are what I rise my sourdough in most of the time. I had this whole set and we broke all but one. Those go in there. The sifter is gonna go in here. I love this little bowl. I had this whole set from Pampered Chef. I think it was a 4 set and down to 1. These are also probably 15 years old. Then this goes in here. This I had to get because this is how I get the oil and the vinegar in the bottles that we keep up there. So that goes in here, as will the mixer for Wyatt. Jenga style, very specifically. These go a little forward so these can go back. This is gonna go in here, and then the mat, and then this is our baking mat. So it'll just go under the sifter here. And that is all that needs to go in this drawer. No clue if I can make it through the whole kitchen today. So all of these pieces are to the Bosch. These go to either the Instant Pot or the canner. Same with this. So I'm gonna grab all of this and take it to the pantry. Ugh. This one, because of the stinking toaster. This is why I hate toasters on the cabinet. I don't like the look of them. And then I hate them in the drawer, and here is why. Look at that. It makes it to where almost everything in this drawer has to get washed. So frustrating. And this is why so many like me avoid projects like this. It just feels like I washed everything. I put it in there clean, and now it's a quick wash, right? I'm rewashing everything. Oh my gosh, I just thought of a solution. This is ridiculous that it's taken me this long. My grandma eats these breakfast sandwiches almost every morning I make for her, and we freeze them. And so they're either English muffins or something along those lines, and they have sausage and egg and cheese in them. And I separate them because she doesn't like her bread soggy. And I toast the bread, and then I microwave the eggs and sausage and so on. I'm gonna put this dang toaster on top of the microwave in the pantry, because why do I walk back and forth and then put it away? And why do I do that? This is the actual solution. I can make the whole sandwich stand right there, put it together and give it to her, and not be taking immense amount of additional steps and having this disaster in my drawer. That solution, as simple and no-brainer as it may be, just changed my mood. It changed my mood, my whole mood. I am motivated again. Here we go. So this was some more. I'm using 2 of them right now in the fire cider. Here's more of these weights. Oh, one more. So that can go in there. Let me just wipe off my 1950s cookbook. candy thermometer did rise in temperature, so I'd like to keep this. Put aside that stuff, and then a couple of little odds and ends utensils that I'm not using constantly. We're already an hour in and I've done 3 drawers, so not feeling my most accomplished, but I do feel good about things, and we have, you know, what am I thinking? Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's put that one. Oh, I found this, the fermentation book. Love it. Grains. The manuals. The bottom. That is it. Let's get started on the most used drawer in the house. Rose. Most of this is clean, but I just wanted to give it a rinse because the drawer was so gross. It absolutely is amazing me how long this project's taking. I literally rinsed and washed everything out of this drawer, and now we're gonna put them away by drying and getting rid of as much as we can. This one, I obviously have done a good job of staying on top of it, but it is filthy underneath, but the glasses kind of sit on this rubber mat. So I'm gonna pull all of it out, wash the drawer down, reorganize, and put it in. And then after this drawer and the bottom one, I'm going to stop. My thought is it's kind of rolling along. Aaron asked me if I wanted to go to dinner tonight, and I said that would be great. And what I don't want to do is wake up to a giant mess of a kitchen, and now it is 4:40. So this has been a long, tedious process, which is why I was putting it off. This is not always a job where it's so much less than what you thought it was going to be. Sometimes the jobs are exactly what you think they're going to be, and they are long and they take quite a while, but they absolutely need to be done because we want the cleanest, healthiest kitchen that we can. And so let me just stop talking and get on this. That jar shouldn't even be in here. I'm already finding stuff that doesn't belong. So there we go. One more. All right, I was ready to stop, but I thought to myself, I want to wash out the trash cans. And that's what's in this drawer. And then this one is just the cutting boards. And this would take me just a few moments, and I can be a little further. Then next week, I'm gonna come and do under the cabinet and then this set of drawers. But this had, just heating the water back up again. This had very few items, and so I thought, just finish strong. And they have kind of some staining. What I do is I'll put some drops of some essential oils to cut down on just trash smell. Do. Also, after I wash the trash cans out, all of these rags are going to go straight into a bleach load in the laundry. So you don't want to keep using them in the kitchen. So might as well be the last thing I clean with these rags. And then I'll get a clean rag out before we do all of the cabinet tops. And just scoot everything back together. Oh my goodness, we got over half of the kitchen done. I am happy with my shelves, like I said in the beginning of the video. Here's the things I don't want. I put tons of stuff outside of the kitchen. Like I put the cheese knives where the cheese boards are, and I put some stuff that I don't use very often into the pantry for the overflow area. And so all in all, I'm really happy with how we managed to get some stuff done today. So thank you for joining me today. If you're new around here and you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing. If you would like to help the channel out, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, leave us comments, share the videos. All of those things help our channel to grow. And with that, I hope that you guys are blessed. I hope you have a fantastic week ahead of you. And I hope that you find a little task that you can accomplish, and it might be a great big one that takes some time. Just do the very, very best that we can. That's all that anyone can ask of us. And with that, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now, guys.